To live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good boy. Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie!
This is a choice play game, I think. I'm gonna have to put this other one on the charger, alright? Hold on. Okay. Okay, sorry. The other one, the one I picked up wasn't even charged hardly at all.
That's right. We can't be the only ones. We can't be. Come on,
No,
boy.
I'm sure there's...
Let's look for survivors.
L is move. This is like the first part, so... Looking for survivors
find something?
among the wreckage. Where'd he go? Oh, you did find.
The captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close. Almost empty.
Press
Was
Y
he
to
drinking
reopen.
when the storm hit? Here, can you pick up the captain's scent? Ugh, that reeks. Can't believe sailors fought over this. Forget it. Let's just keep looking. Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne! Ugh, everything's gone rancid. What are we gonna do for food?
Aw, he's cute. I'm not first time playing through, so it's like, what?
Oh no. God. That's so much blood. I don't even want to think about what happened. Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage to... My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to. God, please. Not this too. This is Hélène's. But it's all... No. No. No, she can't be. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Anyone! You found him.
Aw.
He's gone. They're all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again? A Bible. Lord, if finding your holy book here means you still watch over me, please, guide me to safety. Guard me from death. I need you now more than ever. I know, boy. I know. Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is, but... Easy. Easy. Something's out there.
Open codex. I lost my family in Nouvelle, France. Wouldn't be easy, but I couldn't imagine it being worse than Europe. I lost my family at 5, survived in the streets of La Rochelle alone until the convent took me in. I found God during my time there, and He gave me purpose as a caretaker who would work for the good of others. Oop. But my actions would never make a real difference, not with France ruled by the way it was. That's why, even though King Louis sent us here to marry and have children, I came to make the new world a better place while carrying the will of God within me. I just hope that He will hear my prayers now that I'm so far from home. Historical facts. In the mid 1600s, Nouvelle France's married men outnumbered women at a rate of 15 to 1, a disparity which severely stifled the colony's growth. To remedy the situation, King Louis the 14th, let's see, began receiving the filet or something du roi, literally daughters of the king. These married common born women, typically orphans or young widows living in poverty, were recruited with the purpose of marrying Whoop, hold on. Marrying. Okay. Uh, colonists and bearing many children. Although life was arduous across the sea and rules for displacement strict, the New World promised them better lives than Europe would ever offer. Each promised daughter was given a free trousseau for clothing, ship fare, and even a wedding party. As a result of this practice, over 200 young women emigrated in only 30 years, quickly rectifying the colony's birth rates. Okay. Capitaine, a playful, cuddly dog I met aboard the ship to Nouvelle France, formerly owned by Intrepid's captain. I didn't get along with most of the girls I was traveling with, but I certainly got along with this little guy. It's probably because we both shared this sort of pure, optimistic excitement to see the New World's wilderness. He's smart, even for a trained dog, and I often get the impression he understands every word. Although you're new, I never learned his real name. He still comes running every time I shout, Capitaine. I wonder if it's because he still thinks I'm calling to his owner. Historical facts: an energetic breed with a telltale tricolor coat of fur. The first English shepherds were the result of combining various collie breeds and found across the British Isles. Their keen hearing, strong stamina, extreme intelligence, and ease of training made English shepherds popular pets among North America's first colonists, who kept them as watchdogs, herders, ratters, hunting partners, and of course, loving companions. Though they are known to bond strongly with their owners, English shepherds require never or near constant stimuli to keep their enthusiasm high and their minds sharp. One could assume the cramped confines of a ship led Capitaine to form a fast friendship with the exuberantly curious Jean. St. Catherine's Bay, the site of the Intrepid's fateful accident. I used to think the world would like coming out of a fairy tale, but my first nights on that beach felt like something that crawled out of my nightmares. The story The stony shores were sharp as fangs, and the winds found a distant scream. Worse yet, every time I peered into the forest, I swear I could see something moving in the shadows, like stalking me, hunting me. And I'm beginning to understand why the king's men paid for us to come here. Straw fast, a rocky beach framed by dense forests, one of the first treaties between French settlers and native nations occurred in the location. The former received land in exchange for providing military protection to the latter, and the alliance ended with promising words, your sons shall marry your daughters, and then we shall be the one people. The waters of this area were once rich with cod, beluga, and narwhal. which sparked the expansion of major French fishing industries in the late 1600s. Though hunting access soon um, reduced the supply of freshwater fish to nearly nothing. A coastal village was built soon after these first fisheries were established, and it still exists today. The bay owes its name to Saint Catherine, a ship that sunk just off the shore in 1686. Hmm. New Testament. Holy Scriptures of our Father who art in heaven, which I found near the corpse of intrepid captain. When I hold this book, hook, right, I somehow just know God can hear my every prayer, same as if I held my missing rosary. An old nun from the convent once punished me for peeking at a Bible's pages when I was young, saying it was blasphemy for women to read it. Oh, come on. The the mind of a lady will tarnish his guidance, which with false interpretations. I remember her screaming that while beating me with a leather strap. Oh, that's nice. Hopefully, his guidance will stop something like that from ever happening to me again. Based on translations of Latin Vulgate, the New Testament is a revision to Christian biblical canon written back in 384 AD. Together with the Old Testament, it was the first book produced by printing press, and by the 17th century was the most widely accessible book in the world. With the Renaissance bringing major religious reforms to Europe, personal ownership of the holy texts became commonplace, as did of as did unofficial interpretations or critiques of scriptures, which had formed fundamental aspects of European society, ranging from marriage legislation to codes of civil conduct. The church therefore enforced severe restrictions on who could legally read public editions of the Bible to prevent commoners from questioning their widespread authority. Women who were often disadvantaged by religious edicts were at the very top of that list. That would suck. Jeez. Okay. I haven't found her yet, so. Due to heartland of the Innu people.
The lands Innu call
Innu.
home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail.
Go deeper into the forest, okay?
Whole forest feels off today. The animals must fear that chill in the air, too. Maybe great-grandfather was right. Maybe this cold really is driving the caribou away. But then, what drove this cold here? Huh? Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful.
Oop.
Fresh tracks. 2 sets. But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. White men. Why are they here? Oh no! What have you done? What have you done to our home?
What the hell? Well, I probably asked the same thing. Okay. Dusak. Tadusak. The place my family calls home, and the path to your ancestral hunting grounds. Its name means bosom, and we call it the way because of the 2 round hills on its western coast. A fitting name for these fertile lands where Mother Earth nourishes us all. Here, ice from winter fjords travels downriver, and we harpoon the seals that rest upon it. Here we hunt geese, returning some home in spring, following the water to hunt autumn caribou up north. Here I follow the paths my ancestors have walked and forge new ones for those who will outlive me. Here white men have settled, begun their trades, built their colonies. With each passing year, we feel that their presence stretch a little further, and Mother Earth's bosom nourishes us less. Historical facts, also known as Tudasic, the first trading post in Nouvelle France was established here back in 1599. Founders hoped this prime location at the confluence of the Saguenay and St. Lawrence rivers, the intersection of many native terrorists, would greatly benefit the fur trade. However, rugged land, fierce winters, and frequent attacks by hostile hostile Haudenosaunee forces proved too severe for European settlers. I probably pronounced that wrong. As a result, French commerce would not flourish until several decades later, though exchanges between the Innu, Mi'kmaq, Maliseet, gee whiz, I'm terrible at pronouncing, and other native nations remained prosperous throughout. Today, Tudasak is a rural village surrounded by conservation areas, and untouched wilderness. Tourists come from across the world to visit the fjords upriver, watch whales return to sea, or discover indigenous traditions. Okay. I think I'm supposed to check that every time it tells me to. It's saving.
No use. The wood's too wet. Dead branches from the forest might work better. But... Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings, I find refuge. Protect me. Please.
He's gonna die.
You're getting cold too, huh? Boy? I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other. I guess we... What's wrong? What is that thing? Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh God. We can't let it see us. Come on. Boy, no. Just stay, please. Please, don't. Boy, no! Oh, God, it's coming. What do I do? What do I do? God, I'm begging you, don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
What the? Jesus Christ, you're a long way from home, little lady. Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help. I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own. But I can trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Very fair. Thank you.
Just, maybe wait till your hands stop shaking before you start poking at my face, eh?
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
Mm.
A good friend once told me, never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created. Ugh. That stench. Rotting meat? No! I'd seen death before, but this was something else. Something worse.
Labrador wolf. Mycon. Great-grandfather always told me that the ways of Innu are founded on respect and shared knowledge, not just of the territory we inhabit or the lessons passed down by our ancestors. No matter the hardship faced or the harm done, forgiveness will teach better lessons than hatred, and keep our home a place of beauty of life. I believe those lessons, I truly do. I just worry they won't be enough to let me trust the white man. I have seen what they are capable of, felt the pain they've caused my home, shed tears over the wounds they left, and I need to do everything in my power to stop more of those tears from flowing. Historical fact, hailing from the Quebec Labrador area, Innu are nomadic hunter-gatherers with deep spiritual ties to their territory and an affinity for humor in their stories. This trait led anthropologist Sergei Rouchard to call them the laughing people, although the word Innu actually means free man in their native tongue. Traditional Innu life relies on a cycle of travel that matches the cycle of reasons. In autumn, they stock up on lard and meat by hunting bears as they track caribou. In winter, they hunt caribou for food, clothes, tools, and more. Come spring, they head back south to gather with other families, feasting on migrating geese and salmon while they travel. Finally, summers are for celebrations. Fresh fruit is abundant, weddings are held, and replies for all are gathered. Fauna. Labrador wolf. Great-grandfather once told me that the wolves in Bodhisattva are unlike those from the west. They hunt in larger packs, are hardier than other breeds, and better suited to the cold. rugged terrain for homeland. Though we do hunt them, they remain a sacred part of our home, and their lives deserve the same respect as my Innu persons. That, he says, is why my parents named me after them, so that I may share their resilience, their sense of community, and never forget how important my homeland is to me. The moment I saw the white wolf's butchered remains, I couldn't worry or help but worry that part of myself died alongside it. Historical facts. From the she-wolf, just a second. I gotta open this. Put my glasses on. Hi, if you're there. I don't know. I don't see anybody here yet. So, but anyway, from those who nursed the Roman twins Remus and Romulus to the Cree tale, which describes the battle between negative and positive emotions as two wolves fighting within us. These large carnivorous canines have countless myths associated to them, and just as many subspecies found across the globe. The Labrador wolf, in particular, is a genus native to the Tadoussac region, considerably larger than most North American breeds. Their grizzled furs range in color from dark gray to stark white, helping them blend into their rocky, wintry environments. Much like the Innu themselves, they mainly subsist on caribou, which they hunt in large groups, isolating targets before circling them, biting at their hindquarters until they are too hurt to flee or fight. Nowadays, the species is listed as endangered, both due to urbanization and dwindling caribou populations. Oh my God. Wow.
I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in
Aw.
his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison.
You'll have to catch the whole stream when I publish it and watch it from the beginning. But other than that,
His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned.
Oh, wow. That's sickening. Bastards.
His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him. It felt as if
So
his
they-
killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
God. Yeah.
Forgive me, Wolf. I wish I could give you the peace they failed to. Great-grandfather may know how to slow your rot, but... Huh?
What the hell?
The white man's camp.
Looks like it's an old camp.
He's... dead.
Wow.
He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
Huh.
I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf.
Oh,
Someone
shit.
else was here. And he robbed this man.
Oh,
Why?
that's sick.
What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him?
Oh my god.
Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to.
Hmm.
A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
Find out where the other man went. I can't go that way because I've already came from there. So I must have to go. Oh, yeah, I'd have to go where.
Prints are deep, spaced far apart. He ran. Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this? Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
Spirit of winter spirit. One year, when the great-grandfather was a child, our community was stricken by the worst winter the Innu have ever known. Snow fell before autumn, leaves turned yellow, ice tore apart full-grown trees, barely any hardy animals froze to death, and spring arrived at a time we would normally call summer. This, the elders said, was the work of the winter spirit. Though it is not evil, it is a fierce protector, a trickster who teaches harsh lessons to those who indulge in greed, dare take nature for granted, or believe themselves superior to it. How the spirit will punish those fearless white men, I do not know. Oh, heartless white men, do not know. But the consequences of their actions and stand to harm everyone upon this land if nothing is done right there to right their wrongs. Okay. Honoring animals. One thing white men can't seem to understand is that this land does not belong to anyone. We belong to it. The reason Innu live in harmony with nature, and the reason nature continues to offer so many resources, because we treasure every part of it, breathing every living thing within which, or within, with the utmost respect. In the future, they plant, in the future, be they plants for animals. This is why the poacher's actions were so heartless, hacking apart an animal only to leave the corpse lying there, teeming with maggots. It's the same as defiling the remains of his own family or the future of his children. And something tells me he'd stoop to that if it meant saving his own greed. Ugh, historical facts. Huh. It's different. I mean, it's telling it from the perspective of a white girl, a French girl,
The other girls told me stories about men like him,
you know,
called them
and the perspective
swashbuckling
of the
heroes. Men who
Native
could conquer
American
the New
side,
World's wilds
or
and beasts. Well, my
Canadian
first
side.
impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast.
I think she's taken things
All right,
too,
all done.
trusting him too much.
Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I don't know what I should do. Can you blame
Anyone
me?
would be scared if they saw a giant brute skulking in the dark like that.
Relax. I'm just teasing. Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though. Lost a friend myself not long ago.
Yeah, you
I
murdered
know
your
it ain't
friend,
easy.
probably.
For what it's worth.
Thank you. I just don't understand why God would let this happen.
New World's a harsh place, Jan. Lots out here can kill, and ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
You make it sound like you came close to dying.
I have. More than once. Fur traders like me learn not to take nature lightly, and fast. 'Cause if it ain't bears or locals that get you, it'll be bad weather or plain old hunger. And these days, I can't shake the feeling there's something else out there too. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
You kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
Uh-oh. He's real nice.
So, what? You'll just leave me here to die?
No, I'll just let the cavalry handle you. Shipment of soldiers, Carignan Salier or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
Probably. You want me to wait here alone, on the off chance the military maybe stops to help me? If they don't stop, I'll die, Pierre.
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh, yeah? Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why? Doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me. End of story.
Are you trying to use me as bait?
Beg pardon?
You said the woods weren't normal. Like something in there was stalking you. And you're asking me to stay here, even though something like that is out there. If you're not trying to abandon me so I get eaten first, it doesn't show.
I know you're scared, but your odds won't be better by coming with me. There's carnivores out there, Jeanne. Iroquois, lawbreakers, You name it. There's too many things I can't protect you from, especially when I can barely protect myself. Stay here, and there's a chance you die, yeah. But come with me, and you're sure to die.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
All the more reason not to take a risk and find out.
What if I say no and follow you anyway? You can't exactly stop me from trying, can you?
You really want to test my patience, little lady? 'Cause I don't got much left.
And what if me following you wouldn't become a problem?
The hell are you getting at?
If I keep up with you without becoming a burden, you won't waste time worrying about me. Meaning, I won't test your patience at all. In fact, I'll make your life easier. All I do is follow. Nothing else. Unless you ask.
And if you do wear my patience out?
Leave me behind and forget me. Whether you do it now or in 2 days doesn't change much.
You're dead set about tagging along, aren't you?
I don't want to be alone,
No
Pierre.
shit, Sherlock.
I really, really don't.
This thing's already full as hell. And I, ain't supposed to strain, apparently. So, if we stock up on meat, fur, firewood, I can't be the one carrying it. Still think you'd keep pace with extra baggage?
Yes, of course.
Got ourselves a deal then, Miss Angelier. Here's hoping you keep your end of it.
I will, Pierre. Thank you.
We better hit the hay. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river's gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. Friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own fur this white than sell it. But, well, he ain't around no more. So someone may as well put it to use for him. This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Sioux Falls, Nishu, Takashina, I think. Okay, Pierre. I'm still not sure how to feel about Pierre. Despite his gruff exterior, he strikes me as an upstanding man who acts with a kind heart. Sure, the way he speaks makes me worry. He spent too much time among natives and too little time in church. But it's not like he has no morals. He never would have agreed to help me if he were truly evil. Plus, it takes incredible courage to do what he does, seeking fame and fortune along in the wilds, even if he is only in it for the money. And yet I can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something from me, something far bigger than I could possibly imagine. Hmm. I've already done that. Okay, now it'll go back to the native guy, I would assume. Episode 3? Holy shit. Uh, I think I'm going to end this at here and publish it, and then that way I can go ahead and either decide to go on or or not. So I'm gonna publish this, and I possibly will go on to redo this because it's a I don't know if there's like a seasons or what it entails. So, but this would be episode 2. So, um, I'm gonna go ahead and return to the main menu, and then I will hopefully talk to you in just a little while. I gotta do some things before I settle down to either stream more or not. So, uh, I thank you for being here and watching. Please let somebody know that you watched it and maybe um, want to refer them over to me as a follower or encourage them to do it. You can also like share it. If you share it, people can see more of it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream for right now, and then hopefully I'll be back on to uh, do another one here. Otherwise, I will do it tomorrow for sure. But I mean, it's only like it. I'm in the Midwest, so it is 7:45 here, and we're on daylight savings time. So actually, it would be only 7, but it's not that. But anyways, I'm saying goodbye for now, and we'll see how things go. All right. All right. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main menu and stop the live stream. Thanks a lot again.